Hey everybody, Doug Smith with Rocky Mountain Fish Filter here. Just going through our new Rapid Rinse Eco Filter, and I want to show you how they're collecting debris and how to rinse them out. So we just completed our water change in our water box 130.4 tank, and the last thing we're going to do is take our Rapid Rinse Eco Filters and give them a good wash. So I'm just going to pull them out here. Let them drain a little bit. You can see we're using some larger carbon pieces in our media cup. And you can also see the amount of debris that the Rapid Rinse filter is collecting. All right, we're going to go to the utility sink and rinse these out. All right, the first thing I do is I'll take off the media cup, and that'll keep some of the larger debris from falling into my media. So I'll take off the media cup first. And now when I pull out the cartridge from the sleeve, you can see that it all kind of falls out into the utility sink. Couple pieces of carbon got caught in there. Got a couple nice bristle worms. All right, from here we're just going to rinse it off, and I use the spray nozzle on our utility sink. And I just start with the outside rinse. Maybe I'll take my dedicated scrub brush here and give it a little scrub as well. And at that point, I'll loosen up the cap and then allow the discs to separate. And I just continue to rinse it off. Rinse up the sleeve. And then I'll do the same thing with the second filter. You can use a bucket if you want and just swish them around in the bucket, just as long as you get all of the debris out of there. Now they do a pretty good job of collecting the smaller debris too, which goes into the center of the disc, so you just need to get inside them all. There you go, get some down the center. And at that point, you shake it off a little bit, screw your cap back on, put it back into your sleeve, make sure your O-ring seats. Attach your media cups. Okay, and then we just walk them back over to the tank. Drop them in. Good to go until the next water change. Thank you.
This is the best part. This is the best part. Oh, oh, when you do what you do to my heart. This is the best part. 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 This is the best part.
Rocky Mountain Fish Filter Company says, filter socks? Yeah, right. Forget about it. Roller mats? Irrelevant. Why? Well, they have the Rapid Rinse Eco Filter with Groovy Disc technology. Check this thing out. So this is a cartridge of stacked discs that sit down inside of your filter sock tray. Now they actually have a cup that this sits in, and then this filters the water. This is 150 micron filtration, and water flows around this, through the discs, and then back out the bottom. Now, how do you clean this thing? Well, it's really easy. You just unscrew this. You don't even have to take them off. Just unscrew the cartridge so that you got some gaps here. It's nice and loose. And then put this underneath your sink and wash it out. Knock on it, move it around so all the junk that is trapped comes out of the disc. Now, if you want to remove the whole thing, take off all the discs, you can do that, but you don't have to. Then tighten it back down so the discs are compacted, and then put this back in the filter sock cup. This is a 2-inch version for those of you that have like small water box, Red Sea all-in-one tanks. There's a 4-inch filter sock version in development, and then at one point there will be a 7-inch filter sock size as well. So these are completely reusable. They don't biodegrade, they don't break down. You can use these for the whole time, the life of these things, at least 100 times over. They're made of plastic that's not going to leach anything into your tank, but give you that 150 micron filtration. So this is in development. It's not out now, but it's cool to see young companies coming up with something totally different, because they wouldn't have thought about